Hello everyone and welcome to the class. How are you? Well, today we are going to be correcting the workbook, alright? Because you've already finished your book, okay? So there's a lot of things left for us to do, for us to correct, okay? And I'm going through the whole workbook, okay? Because even though we already corrected those exercises in the live lessons, there were still people that didn't attend to those lives, okay? So they are left without a correction, okay? So we are going through all of these and we are going to do it as fast as possible, all right? We're going to correct as many exercises as we can in one single video, all right? So this is it. So we are going to start on page 126, 127, okay? This is the first exercise of Unit 1 of the workbook, okay? So in the exercise number 1, we had a text about role models, okay? So what were role models? What kids think about role models? What adults think of role models? I remember I corrected this exercise in the live with you guys, but some people didn't attend, so here we go, all right? So in page 127, we have those questions. So question number 1, what are people who we look up to normally called? The answer is they are called role models, okay? If you want a more complete answer is people who we look up to are normally called role models, all right? Number 2, why does the author say that people generally don't think adults have role models? Well, the answer is because having a role model is a trait that children normally have, not adults, all right? So this is the answer, so to the number 2. Number 3, what are the consequences of a bad role model according to the author? The answer is because you could unlearn the morals and examples you gained as a child, all right? So this is the answer to the number 3. Number 4, what group of people are common for people to look up to? The answer is actors, sportsmen, and musicians. Number 5, does the author believe that only children are influenced by people they admire? The short answer is no. Okay, so if you want a more complete answer is no, the author doesn't believe that only children are influenced by people they admire. Adults are influenced too. Number 6, what is it sometimes difficult to do in society according to the author? The answer is decide who really deserves our admiration and respect in society. Number 7, in the text, what does the author say about the impact of adult role models in your life? So the answer is the role models can shape your attitudes, all right? Number 8, what are some examples of role models for adults? So in the text, they say rich people, actors, musicians, and sportsmen, okay? Number 9 is a personal question. Who are your role models and why? So this is a personal question for you guys. What are your role models? Are they actors? Are they artists? Are they people from your family? What are your role models? Number 10, can you think of any examples of behavior from a good role model in society? So this is another personal question, yes, for you guys. So think of any examples of behavior from a good role model in society. Who is a role model in nowadays society? Can you think of anyone? And what are the examples they set? All right? So this is exercise number 1 from page 127, all right? So now we are going up to page 128, okay? So we are going to start exercise number 2. So the exercise number 2 is complete the sentences with the words from lessons 1's new content, okay? So this is about vocabulary, the words you learned in the first lesson, okay? Then number 1, I'm going to read the whole sentence with the answer, okay? So number 1, the freezing point of water is 32 degrees Fahrenheit and the boiling point is 212 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay? So the first word is freezing point and the second word is boiling point. Now the number 2, she told her mother that she didn't fall down the stairs on purpose, but it was by accident. Okay, so number 2 is fall down and by accident. Number 3, when there is a heat wave in northeastern Brazil, a drought normally follows. So number 3, drought. Number 4, the wildfire burned through the village fast and people left their houses to avoid becoming injured. So the number 4 is burnt. Number 5, cranberries, strawberries, blueberries are examples of popular breakfast fruits in England. All right? So 3 words, cranberries, strawberries, and blueberries. Number 6, Usain Bolt was given a medal when he finished the race. So number 6, medal. Number 7, she will be asleep by 10 o'clock tonight to be on time for her meeting. So number 7 is on time. Number 8, Harry Potter wore an invisibility cloak to disappear. So number 8 is disappear. Number 9, it was an amazing experience to go on the exchange program. Number 9, experience. Number 10, Hannah is awake before 6 a.m. because of her baby. So number 10 is awake. Okay? So guys, this is the exercise number 2. All right? So let's go now to exercise number 3, still on page 128. All right? So fill in the gaps with the correct conditional form and underline which one you have used. There might be more than one option possible. So this is an exercise about conditionals. Yes, we talked about conditionals a lot. So we have to complete those sentences, all right? So number 1 is a 0 conditional, okay? So we are going to complete like if we heat water to 100 degrees Celsius, it boils, okay? Now the number 2, if my mother gives me money, I will buy a new jacket. So this exercise is first conditional, okay? If my mother gives me money, I will buy a new jacket. Number 3, Jessica cries if she sees a cat. Or Jessica will cry if she sees a cat. So this exercise can be both 0 and first conditional, okay? If you're going to put this phrase on the 0 conditional is Jessica cries if she sees a cat. In the first conditional, it will be Jessica will cry if she sees a cat. All right? Now, number 4. I will travel to the beach if I have the money. So this is the first conditional. I will travel to the beach if I have the money. Number 5. Susie and Greg didn't buy the car. Susie and Greg won't buy the car if Greg don't get the promotion. Okay? So, I'm sorry guys. Susie and Greg won't buy the car if Greg doesn't get the promotion. Okay? I'm sorry. This is the first conditional in the negative. Okay? So, Susie and Greg won't buy the car if Greg doesn't get the promotion. Okay? All right, number 6 now. If Anna plays, the team will win. Okay, this is first conditional as well. So if Anna plays, the team will win. This phrase can also be used in the 0 conditional, yes? If Anna plays, the team wins. Okay, so this can be both 0 and first conditional, yeah? All right, this is number 6. Let's go now to the next page, number 7. So number 7 is If I don't water the plants, they die. Or if I don't water the plants, they will die. So both 0 and first can be used here. Number 8. If I could travel now, I would go to Europe. This is a phrase in the second conditional, okay? So we are going to complete. If I could travel now, I would go to Europe. Number 9. My mother will make a cake for you if you ask her. All right? So this is first conditional. My mother will make a cake for you if you ask her. All right, number 10. If I eat a lot of chocolate, I have a lot of acne. Or, if I eat a lot of chocolate, I will have a lot of acne. So both 0 and first are possible here. Number 11. Grace will be very happy if her team wins the championship. Or Grace would be very happy if her team won the championship. So this can be both first or second conditional, okay? So Grace would be very happy if her team won the championship. So this is the second conditional. Or Grace will be very happy if her team wins the championship. This is the first, okay? Now the last phrase, if Amanda was here, she wouldn't allow the kids to eat too much candy. So this is second conditional, all right? If Amanda was here, she wouldn't allow the kids to eat too much candy. So this is second conditional, okay? All right, guys, now number 4, the exercise number 4, still on page 129. We had to finish some sentences, okay? So we had to use some of our creativity, okay? And complete and see if they were in the first, in the 0, first, and second conditional, okay? So you had to complete with your own ideas, and I'm going to complete this exercise with my own ideas, okay? And tell if it's, and tell which conditional it is, okay? So you check in your house if you are correct. If you are not about the conditionals, you can correct yourself, okay? So number 1, if I won the lottery, guys, this phrase can only be used in the second conditional, okay? Because we have won. Won is a verb that is in the past, okay? So if I won the lottery, I would travel. Okay, so this is one idea for this phrase. If I won the lottery, I would travel. Second conditional. Number 2, another second conditional because we have the verb met. Met is a verb in the past, all right? So if she met the queen, she would be honored, for example. Okay, this is second conditional. Number 3, another second conditional, guys. If I would go to the park if it wasn't raining, maybe, okay? So I would go to the park if it wasn't raining, okay? This is just one example, okay? Number 4, Toby will make a doctor's appointment. So this is first conditional and can only be first conditional, okay? Because we have will in the future, all right? So Toby will make a doctor's appointment when he gets his salary, maybe, okay? So, or Toby will make a doctor's appointment when he gets home, okay? These are some examples. Number 5, if there is no rain for a long time in a country, there is a drought, okay? This is one example, and this is in the 0 conditional, okay? So if there is no rain for a long time in a country, there is a drought or there is a heat wave. Number 6, I would be very happy. This is a phrase that can only be in the second conditional, okay? So I would be very happy if I were rich. Okay, so I would be very happy if I was an actress. Okay, so these are some examples. Okay, this is second conditional. Number 7, this is a question, guys, a question in the second conditional. Yeah, so would you go to the party if I went with you? Okay, this is one example of the phrase number 7. Would you go to a party if I went with you? Second conditional. Number 8, if I don't go to work tomorrow, I will be fired. Okay, so if I don't go to work tomorrow, I will be fired. This is first conditional. Number 9, another question in the second conditional. Would you mind if I borrow this pen? Okay, so would you mind if I didn't go to the party with you? These are some examples. Number 10, if I lost, a verb in the past, so it's second conditional. If I lost my identity card, I would be very worried. Okay? So this is the number, this is the exercise number 4. All right, so now we are going to page 130. Okay, so exercise number 5, we had to complete this chart, this table, with the verb to be in the present perfect tense. Okay, so you guys remember the present perfect tense is have or has been. Okay, so here in the first line we have the I pronoun. Okay, the question we have I been? In the negative, I haven't been. Affirmative, I have been. Second line, you. In the question, have you been? In the negative, you have not been, you haven't been. Affirmative, you have been. The next line is he. Has he been? In the negative, he hasn't been. The affirmative, he has been. The next line is she. And the question is, has she been? In the negative, she hasn't been. In the affirmative, she has been. The next line is it. Has it been? In the question. In the negative, it has not been, it hasn't been. The affirmative, it has been. Next line, we. Have we been? The negative, we haven't. Yes, we haven't been, we have not been. In the affirmative, we have been. And the next line is, sorry guys, it's not, in this line, it's not we, it's you in the plural, okay? So in the penúltimo, yes, ok? Na penúltima linha não é o we, ok? Corrijam aí, risquem o we, é you no plural, ok? Então, essa penúltima linha na pergunta, have you been? In the negative, you haven't been. In the affirmative, you have been. Now, in the last line is they, okay? They in the question, have they been? In the negative, they haven't been. In the affirmative, they have been. Okay? So this is the table we had to complete. We have a little mistake in here. It's not we, it's you in the plural. All right? All right, guys. So we are going to stop here because we already corrected plenty of exercises. So we stopped in exercise number 6 from page 130, okay? So in the next lesson, I'm going to send you the correction of these exercises, okay? So the rest of unit 1 from the workbook, okay? So I know that the majority of these exercises we've already corrected, but a lot of people have been absent in those lives, and so I want to make sure everyone has this correction, okay? So that's it, guys. We corrected a lot of exercises, yes? So we stopped in page 130. Okay? So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next lesson. Bye-bye.